Hi there, Linda K. Gifford here. Just an impromptu live. I am going to attempt to record my 3 minute intro to my TED Talk. The TED Talk is 10 minutes now, pared down 10 to 18. Um, but I have a 3 minute intro that needs done. And I decided to just kick it out here, okay? I got a split screen going and I'm reading. I usually just talk off the top of my head. So let me hope that I can see this well enough. All right. Pardon that I'm reading, but I will attempt to look at the camera too because it's probably better that way. All right. 3 minute intro to my TEDx talk, Call It Assault. And I should time that thing. All right. I'll get there. Hi, I'm Linda K. Gifford. You might, but probably don't, know me from my CD, A Bed for My Boots, a song off of which won me an IBMA Album of the Year award and Grammy nomination as a songwriter on Del McCoury Band's It's Just the Night. It features Little Girl, the song that started this movement. Maybe you've seen me sharing stages with the likes of Willie Nelson, Carl Weathersby, Bela Fleck, and Junior Brown. Or maybe you know me as the owner of an online fair trade store supporting women and community artists and entrepreneurs since 2017. You ought to know my kids. I'm a mother to 3 absolutely amazing young men and a few new daughters to boot. But until recently, almost nobody knew me at all. See, I've been packing a nearly lifelong secret. I've been carrying a monster on my back, and most of you are all unknowingly, unwittingly feeding it. It slashes me both predictably and when I least expect it. You see, I have complex PTSD stemming from 7 years of childhood sexual grooming and assault. Right about now, you're probably feeling very uncomfortable. You're feeling sorry for me, or proud of me, or attacked by me. Sorry. Maybe you wish this was a more interesting talk, like on dental floss, maybe. At least that's what I've been experiencing. My own sister said, "Why the hell can't I just get over it like everybody else?" She says I'm still a victim, shaming the family. She never wants to speak to me again. Well, she's finally wrong. I recently became an NLP specializing in C-PTSD and relational sexuality so I could understand myself and help some fellow survivors. I wrote Self-Talk, My Continuing Efforts to Survive Childhood Sexual Grooming and Assault, and developed my own program, Thrive in Spades, 6 Steps from Trigger to Happy, CSA, CPTSD workshops, after becoming self-aware of what I do every day to overcome CPTSD triggers, to move forward personally and professionally, and to help fellow victims reprocess their experience and become survivors too. My organization, Sweet Survivor, helps rescue victims and teaches CSA workshops to help fellow victims reprocess their experience and become survivors. No, that's not why I'm here today. Today, I am proposing, read as insisting, a simple word change. When my sexual assailants forced me into sexual acts, I was being assaulted. So why does everyone keep calling it childhood sexual abuse and sexual abuse? Clearly, rape is assault. Every medical and ethical professional I have discussed this with agrees with me. My book excerpts are already in use as required reading in 3 universities who actually asked permission following my initial Facebook posting. Words matter, and being sexually violated demands a more accurate description. The legal system hears abuse and sentences without understanding the brevity of assault. So I give you permission to stop feeling sorry for me and those like me, please. Pity is passive, and we survivors need you to focus your attention and take action. To not forget this talk when you leave, sad and depressed, but rather leave here today empowered, determined to stand with me and fellow survivors and demand decency in our communities and in our legal system. Give us survivors the respect we deserve. Call it assault and help us take these predators out of our minds and off of our streets. Learn more at sweetsurvivor.com. God bless and thank you. I can't do it without crying. Ah, that's my second attempt. We'll try another one, but I get all worked up. That's my 3 minute intro to my TED talk that they want the 3 minute intro first um, to go with. So I'm like, there's a 10-minute version of that. I can't get through the three. Thanks for bearing with me. No, it's not easy. It's not easy. I have to write chapter of my book still. Not well. It's been pointed out to me by my publicist that I have left out most everything about me. It's like you matter, your story. And I'm like, I'm telling people how to heal. I allude to what happened to me here and there, but I don't just talk about what happened to me. And I have been asked to write this again, this section. It's a 3-part book. One part is my story, one part is about calling it assault about the language of society, where we've gone wrong and how we need to change it. And one part is the Thrive in Spades 6 Steps from Trigger to Happy workshop for survivors, partners, loved ones, medical personnel, spiritual advisors, clergy. You get my drift. So the 3-part book, the one part about me was very, very paltry, and they want it written for, believe it or not, I'm floored. Potential 2 people are potentially interested in turning it into a Netflix miniseries and or movie, and I'm just like, "Ugh." So I am. I have to tell you more stuff. I have to tell everybody more stuff about how it all unfolded. I have to tell it in order. I have to like talk about what happened, and I'm gonna do that tomorrow. So I'm going to do that tomorrow. Tomorrow is also the D in spades. Don't wait to feel okay to be okay. We've done S, the shame is not yours. P, separating the past from the present. We do this every Wednesday at 3. A, ask for what you want. Don't just take what's given in life. This week is D, don't wait to feel okay to be okay. Got to get out there in the world and do things. So I'm going to do both that, and I'm going to bullet point. Basically, I'm going to try to make a verbal storyboard, because with the designer program, plugging designer.io here, DESIGNRR, don't think ER, think NRR. Designer.io, their AI program, I've never used it to write anything with. I do use it to pull keywords, to take all my information. You can drop your video straight in, it'll transcribe it, and then all you have to do is edit it. You can take a picture of handwriting and it'll transcribe it, and you can go in and decide where to put it and edit it. So I'm loving designer.io, and I will be back tomorrow to talk about the D in spades, and also um, to try to talk record the first part of my book, because I'm getting really stumped trying to write it. It's one thing to write about healing methods and things like that. It's another thing to write about things that trigger me and like flat out make me cry, and the things that I'm teaching you not to do. I'm pretty good at it most of the time, but I'm only human and I do have C-PTSD. And so back to backing the experiences, just like when I was reading that 3-minute TED Talk intro, it becomes very overwhelming. And I'm working on that. I'm not sure what the answer there is yet. I'm trying to calm my ass down. So, along those lines, I'm going to turn my seltzer into something more like Chardonnay and call it an afternoon. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. And remember, every day, go live at lunch or go to someone who is going live. I am AOC. Everyone is. Lock up the airwaves. Well, you're not going to lock it up, but you want to get on there and say how you feel about what the government's doing. We can't go in there guns ablazing, that's for sure. But your mouth is your gun. My words are my weapons. Your words are your weapons. Your mouth is your gun. That's the one to use. Use it constantly because things are sliding away. But that's Those Nasty Women that I also host, and I'll talk to you soon. Those Nasty Women tomorrow. Come on, at noon-ish. 12:30. Whatever lunch ends up being. I'm trying to find the off switch here. And there it is. Bye. Linda K. Gifford.